Magdi, waking up from the dream does not necessarily change the conditioning of the body mind and the illusions stored in the body mind. Let's, I don't know, kind of the trauma illusions, everything that the body mind experience. Somehow that doesn't go away when one is awake from the dream. Can you talk about this process of integration?
Uh, First is a glimpse that I am not the body mind, I am not the wizard that in time and space, that I am this amazing, wonderful consciousness that is impersonal and is universal. In that glimpse, there is the beginning of liberation. There is a crack in the structure, in the me structure, and the structure of being somebody, the structure of separation. There's a crack in it. But this does not mean that the structure is dead. But it is the beginning of the collapse of the structure. Awakening glimpse is not the end game. It is the beginning of the path. It's the beginning of the journey, one could say. You know. So there is much more to go. We have all this conditioning and all the history of that's been stored in the body mind about identification, certain reactivity, certain ways we get triggered, certain things we hold on to, we don't want to let go of. Some things we are aware of, but a lot of things we are not even aware of, that we hold on to behind, below the radar, behind the scene. So, post glimpse, after the glimpse, there is a whole process of integration. Life helps you. Life, because life is always presenting you with challenges. You don't know what suddenly somebody cut you off in traffic. Somebody makes a promise to you and they break that promise. Or something happened in your relationship. Or something happened in your body. Or something happens in your bank account. So life presents you with some. And these challenges are opportunities for you for integrating, for living the understanding. The understanding that I am not defined by the body mind of Eloisa. I am not this limited entity that I perceive myself to be, or I believe myself to be, or I feel myself to be. Because the feeling is very powerful. When we feel challenged, when we feel scared, or when we feel envy, or when we feel anger, these feelings, they seem to take hold of us, right? So there is a life living the understanding, not only living the understanding, but also deepening your understanding via inquiry, via investigation, via uh, asking questions and probing into your experience and looking behind the scenes. There is a process of ongoing inquiry and living the path of understanding. The path of understanding is the path of love, the path of compassion, the path of respect, the path of beauty, the path of freedom, of my freedom, universal freedom. So there is a path to walk. And the challenge of walking the path is our condition. It says, oh no, I want that. I don't want to let it go. So there is understanding that whatever you're grasping onto, whatever you're holding onto, is a resistance to the peace, is resistance to the freedom. And that's illusory. You're holding on Consciousness doesn't need to hold on to anything. Love doesn't need to accumulate. There are many understandings that help you with the integration. Right? And it's a path of love and an interest in truth. It's an interest in truth, an interest in love, an interest in freedom, not just for myself, but for freedom itself, for truth itself, for love itself. And as you are interested in integration, you get the help from the universe. In religious language, we say, as you love God, God loves you 10 times more. You take one step towards God, God takes 10 steps towards you in religious language. So as you travel the path of integration, living according to your understanding and deepening your understanding, the universe helps.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Eliza.